I want to take you on a little ET walk down memory lane.
What?
This is your first ET interview, which was in the middle of your reign just before you went off to Miss Universe.
Wow, that's baby Kenya.
All right.
What am I saying?
2 months, right? What's your life?
Almost 3. Hectic. Everything has been going so fast, and it's been like a whirlwind, but I'm glad to be on the tail end of it and enjoying the ride.
Has it been everything you thought it would be?
Yeah, more. It's been a dream come true. I guess I could say that, if I can say that. It's been like a dream come true. It's been like, a fairy tale. I have to always adhere to the schedule and go here and there and make sure I have like a whole entourage with me almost every time I go someplace, and that's really different. It's a lot of responsibility, but it's exciting. It's well worth it. It's been paying off.
Is there pressure to feel like you're representing us in this worldwide thing coming up?
Sure, because I'm Miss USA, so I'm the delegate from America, and so a lot of people are going to want to know what I have to say. And I went to the mall, and people were following me in the mall, and I thought, oh my goodness, people are following me. I didn't know how to take that, actually. People come up to you and ask you to take pictures, and I visited Children's Hospital when I was at home, and the parents of the children that were there were so touched that I was there. They started crying and saying, just how wonderful it was for me to take out a little bit of time and just to say hello. And that makes you feel really special, that people really appreciate the fact that, you're trying to give a little bit back and to care about other people.
She was perfect.
You got emotional there watching yourself.
Oh my God, I have never seen that. That is something else. Wow.
Why the tears?
I just think my grandmother would be really proud, And I just seem like such a baby, It just seems like so long ago. And I think I still have that jacket. But I think I just remember my grandmother being so proud.
This is Kenya Summer Moore, who's 22, professional model and student at New York University, and trying to be a child psychiatrist.
What would you say to that Kenya, who also shared that she wanted to be a child psychologist?
I did,
that time?
yeah. I was split down the middle. I wanted to either be a child psychologist, and then my path just took me toward entertainment. It's not out of the reach right now. Maybe, when I retire from all of this. But I've always had a passion for 2 things, kids and hair.
Well, you're checking all the boxes.
Right.
Still. I don't think that Kenya knew what was in store for her.
No, obviously. Just so soft.
The first runner-up is Miss Georgia. Miss Michigan, Kenya Summer Moore is Miss USA.
Just, is overwhelmed by everything. A celebrity overnight, a little young black girl from Detroit, having come from really nothing to being a celebrity overnight and touching people and having people be excited to see you in person and crying over you. And that was a lot. It was a lot to deal with, but I just remember it was the best time of my life.
Congratulations, you are the new Miss USA, Kenya. The cash award.
Being Miss USA and being the second black woman to be crowned Miss USA is a part of history. I'm a part of American history, and I just think you can't take that away. And during a time where black women weren't necessarily recognized for their beauty. So I like to think that I helped to change that perception of beauty for black women. I see you have a daughter, Detective.
I do.
So I don't have to ask you to imagine the pain if she never came home.
Kenya Moore, the actress, back in action.
Actrice.
Why was Abducted Off the Street the project that you went, you know what, let's get back in the game a little bit and not be, we've seen you appear kind of as versions of yourself in some scripted projects, but
Yes.
This is, Kenya's off the screen.
Yes.
We're in character.
Yes, we're in character. I wanted people to see me as Keisha, who was Carlesha Gaither's mother. It was really difficult because at first I was like, I want something gritty. I want something that challenges me, that makes me step out of my comfort zone. I read the script and I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. It just struck this chord in me of fear. And I was like, I have a child that is a girl. And, you know, as a mom, your biggest fear is something happening to that child. Well, I said, you know what, let me look at the script again. And when I read it for the second time, I said, I can do it because of the reasons why. I could save a life. I can keep, you know, possibly prevent someone from being abducted and get another girl home. So I said, that's the reason why I needed to do it.
Yeah. Feeling, I would imagine 6 years ago, you would not have felt this project so deeply.
No, it would have just been something else you can draw on, you know, draw from your emotional bank. But I just felt like when I read that script, it just said, you know what, I have to do it, and I have to overcome my fear for the reason to do it.
You could be walking right next to her, seated next to her, anything. So please, anything.
And for the people who will now know Carlesha's story or already know it, there is a version of a happy ending at the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
There is hope at the end of this story. What do you hope is the takeaway for the viewers once they get eyes on this?
That a black girl was found, that a missing woman was found. And a lot of times we're not. And I think that this story really shows that if your family cares, if they are focused, if they remain calm, if they get everyone that they possibly can, including the media, to rally behind them to bring our girls home, then it's possible.
There's some interesting parallels here with Garcelle Bouvet did a movie with similar themes, Black Girl Missing.
Yes.
And I just want to say that I miss my baby.
They have a dedicated series to Black girls gone missing and to bring awareness to the violence against women, and also the fact that we account for 7% of the population and 20% of these missing girl cases. So that says a lot. That means we need to do better.
Did you connect with her at all about working on similar things, getting a similar message out there?
I wish I could have, but you know, we're both so booked and busy, it's hard to connect. But I respect everything that she does, and I love Lifetime for just giving me the opportunity to show me in this light and to bring awareness to this cause.
Do you want to lean into acting a little more moving forward?
Yes, it felt so good to be back to my roots. You know, I started off as an actress. I became known, you know, in this world after Miss USA as an actress, and I've studied. I'm not someone who thinks that something should be handed to me. I'm willing to do the work, and I love the fact that Keisha, Carlesha's mom, is this focused, driven mother who stops at nothing to bring her daughter back. And I would like to think that, you know, we would react in the same way under crisis.
Yeah. Vision board for dream roles, projects you want to work on, what's up there?
I want to work. I want to do so much. I don't
just
want to
wanna
have
work.
a limit. I just want to work, honey. Just give me the jobs. I want to play a villain, a superhero. I want to play doctors, scientists. I want to play mothers. I just don't want to be limited. I want people to know I have range, and I'm going to give you everything I got. And hopefully there's talent there. People can see that I am serious.